Hello, pool players, and welcome back to Bar Guy Billiards. Today's lesson is a shot that you need to know how to shoot because it's going to come up fairly often. We have an 8-ball frozen on the rail. Our money ball is down at the other end of the table. So the question is, how do we get back down here for position on the 9? Now, the way to shoot this shot is with high right English, not straight in center ball. If you do, you're going to leave the cue ball over here and you'll have no shot on the 9-ball. So you have to shoot it with high right English to bring the cue ball off that rail, off this rail, and back down here. Now, the key to making the shot is aiming. Aiming is rather simple. You're going to aim like you're going to shoot the 8-ball full on. When you aim full on, since you're using high right English, the deflection is going to send the cue ball to hit the rail and the 8-ball at the same time, which is how you make these shots with an object ball frozen on the rail. So here we go. Just like that. Let's move the cue ball, the object ball, a little closer to the pocket. Let's take a not quite as steep of an angle. Just like that. Let's move it back, the object ball back to about 2 diamonds away. This gets a lot more difficult. Having the further the object ball is away from the corner pocket, the more difficult this shot becomes. Not necessarily making the shot, but getting the cue ball to come around the table, because since it's further up the table, the cue ball is going to track towards that corner pocket and perhaps scratch. 2 o'clock, aiming straight on. Just like that. Now let's put the object ball 2 diamonds away. But this time we'll lessen the angle. And didn't quite come down far enough. But since the 9-ball is right against the rail, and I'm almost straight in, the way to shoot this shot is with a ton of left-hand English on the horizontal axis of the cue ball. And once you know how to make this shot, it's not that hard. Just like that. So let's go through this one more time. We'll move the object ball. The further up the table is shooting that shot the way I've demonstrated, it's really not a good option. In a case like this, you'd have to use low left to bring the cue ball back at this end of the table. So let's put our 9-ball down here, put our cue ball over here, put it much further away. In fact, let's make it a nice long shot. See how we do. Aiming straight, full ball hit on the 7-ball, using high right, 2 o'clock position. Just like that, pool players. So you practice this shot You get up closer to the second diamond, then it becomes a lot more difficult to make that cue ball come around because it's going to track towards the corner pocket like we saw earlier when it scratched. So when the cue ball or object ball is maybe a diamond and a half, diamond and 3/4, closer this way, this is definitely the way you want to shoot that shot. Now let's just, for more demonstration purposes, let's take a steeper angle. Generally, you shoot that shot the way I've shown when the cue ball is between the first and second, the middle diamond and the first diamond, and maybe over here. So now we have a much steeper angle. This should still work. Aiming full on. High right, 2 o'clock position. And just like that. So pretty much from the first diamond over here to the first diamond is the way you want to shoot that shot. High right, 2 o'clock position, or if you were shooting it this direction, high left, 11 o'clock position. So you practice that shot, pool players. It'll come in really handy because you're often going to be left with that shot. Got object ball stuck on the rail, your 8 ball. You got your money ball down at the other end of the rail, and you want to practice this shot. And as like I always say, practice that corner pocket, that corner pocket, that corner pocket, and that corner pocket. So you get your eyes used to different perspective using left-hand English and right-hand English. It's not a real difficult shot to learn. Once you got it figured out, the aiming is easy. Just aim full on the object ball like you're just going to hit it straight on. So practice this shot a little bit, pool players. It's going to really come in handy for you, and it'll help you win some games. Thanks for coming back to Bar Guy Billiards and watching. And as always, we'll see you at the table next time.